Okay, if you have heard about the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S26 lineup and were expecting the S26 Pro and the S26 Edge, then don't make your hopes high because it looks like that entire plan may have just completely collapsed. A new leak suggests Samsung is ditching the whole idea and going back to the classic naming scheme. We're talking S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra. We're going to break down exactly what this means for the new lineup and what key changes we can still expect for the S26, especially the Ultra. So let's dive into the core details. According to leaker Yogesh Brar, the planned lineup shakeup is off the table. Instead of the S26 Pro and the S26 Edge, we are back to the familiar, safe naming Galaxy S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra. Brar also noted that Samsung seems to have given up on thin and light phones for now. This leak follows earlier rumors that the company was already canceling the S26 Edge due to poor sales of the S25 Edge model. This also seems to confirm a previous Sam Mobile report that Samsung wouldn't use the Pro moniker, as they wanted to juice sales for the base model. Now, with the Plus back and the Edge likely dead, what do we know about the actual phones? Surprisingly little about the lower-end models has leaked so far. For the vanilla S26, we've heard it may not be a big change from the S25 with two key exceptions: a larger 6.7-inch display and a slightly bigger 4300 mAh battery. For the entire S26 series, there are a couple of big, consistent changes. Every model is rumored to get a new, larger sensor to capture more light, and they should all run on the new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. However, keep an eye out because there are still rumors that Samsung is trying to use its own Exynos 2600 chipset in some models. They did use an Exynos in the Galaxy Z Flip 7, which was reportedly underpowered compared to the Snapdragon-powered competition. The S26 Ultra is where we're seeing more specific leaks. It's rumored to have even rounder corners and curves than the S25 Ultra, and its camera lenses could sit on a raised platform. Here's the big one: the S26 Ultra might ditch the S Pen. One leaker claimed Samsung is removing the S Pen digitizer to make room for Key 2 wireless charging components. Speaking of cameras, the Ultra might add a variable rate aperture. On the flip side, some bad news. It's also rumored the sensors themselves will remain the same as those found in the S24 and S25 Ultra models. Finally, for charging, even though the battery capacity is rumored to stay at 5,000 mAh, the S26 Ultra could jump up to 60 watts, which is a significant 15-watt improvement over the S25 Ultra's 45 watts. All these implosions and changes may be why the S26's debut is rumored to be delayed to March next year instead of the recent January launches. So, the big takeaway here is simple. If you were expecting a dramatic new lineup with a Pro and an Edge model, you're likely out of luck. Samsung is playing it safe, going back to the S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra. The core excitement now centers on potential upgrades like the better battery sensor, Snapdragon power, and the Ultra's design changes and faster charging. Do you think Samsung made the right move by sticking with the traditional lineup? Let me know your thoughts on the S26 series in the comments below. If this breakdown helped you understand the S26 chaos, please hit that like button, and of course, subscribe for all the latest tech news. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.